What's going on, everybody? CW Entertainment here today with a new series on my channel. It is MLB The Show 16, and we're going to be doing the Road to the Show series and possibly a franchise on this game. So it is a pretty fun game, man. I've been playing MLB The Show for quite a few years now. I think as far as date is back, was back in like '06. But hey, we're going to go ahead and get into this, man. We're going to do a little creation real quick. And we're gonna probably do some of the gameplay, whatever they have with this new game. But I'm gonna be a third baseman this year. I typically put between that or first baseman. And every now and then I might pick an outfielder, but we're gonna see where it goes from here, man. Hopefully we get it off to the right start. Same like the last few years, you got 5 points to put in. And it looks like I'm gonna probably put more into my batting, and then looks like we need some with the speed here, because one is pretty slow. So we are going to be in the central region because that's where I live. I'm not going to make y'all watch this, so I'll see y'all when the finished product is done. Alright, so I'm done with that, and we're ready to get in to see what this new Road to the Show has to offer for us, man. Let's get into it. Alright, so it seems like it's the same from last year, although they did add a new feature, it looks like, so you're going to be getting scouted. So that's interesting. Not sure what is going to be bringing from that, but hey, MLB does a great job with their game, so I'm sure it'll be something pretty interesting. So we got the autosave going, and it looks like the scouting report they're showing for us is something new that they've added, and it shows that we're kind of below average player, maybe just 10 near average. But it looks like the scouting evaluation shows that we'll be having a 60-yard dash, we'll be doing batting, and we'll be doing fielding. So it is some new stuff they've added. This hadn't been here before.
To the Topps Amateur Showcase, also known as Bowman Scout Day. Today, position players will show off their talents in a tryout setting, participating in batting practice, the 60-yard dash, and situational defensive drills. Scouts will be grading players with the standard 20 to 80 scouting scale, and will of course be looking for projectable skills that may translate to future success in professional baseball. Good luck to all those involved as draft day approaches.
Alright, so it didn't look like our 60-yard dash went too well, as my dude turned back at the scouts and kind of looked like, But it looks like we got a hitting evaluation, so it looks like it's going to be based on the timing, good contact, and how far the distance is going to go. Seems like they give you some batting practice before you get to do it, but I'm going to go ahead and just skip up until when the evaluation begins. Alright, so it looks like they have a draft stock meter above us, so I guess it shows how much higher you're going to be climbing or decreasing depending on what you do. And 2 foul balls to start off. So it looks like that hasn't negatively affected us, but got to get something going. And that ball is going to be a routine fly out where it won't be in the game, but hey, we do get a little draft stock for it being in play. And a chopper right here, so I guess they really didn't like that one as a thing dropped. And pretty good contact right here, deep to center field. Probably would have wound up being an out, but you never know. It's a new game, they might change that feature. And another hit up the middle. Draft stock is steadily rising, and a pretty good swing right there. It's deep out the left center field, and it will be a home run right there. So getting this draft stock to steadily increase. And we get a grounder right here, so I guess they didn't mind this ground ball, but they didn't care for the chop one earlier, as we got decreased for that. And another ball hit out deep to left field. And right there, we tugged the third base line, so about 10 attempts right there. So I guess we did okay. Probably could have did a little better. We had a few foul balls, and then we had that chopper that seemed they didn't like. It looks like we got a fielding evaluation next, so they're going to be they're going to be looking at our footwork, range, and arm strength. So it looks like we got another fielding practice opportunity, but I'm not going to make you all watch that, so I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead. So we are here in the fielding evaluation part, so we got a field ground balls to our left. And oh man, we're going to go ahead and bobble on the first go, but this is a new feature they've added. So to kind of be more precise when it comes to throwing your on most ground balls. And I think in the outfield they got it like that too when you throw to like home or you throw in the deep trying to get somebody out. But I do like the new feature. It just kind of makes you be more aware, what you're doing. So instead of just kind of being lazy, just tapping the button. So you got to be more focused on it. But right here, we're grounding some balls to our right now, and we're gonna get another out. Kind of took my time on that one. He winds up dropping it. Not sure if that was on us or if he just wound up dropping the ball, but I guess I'm not sure if it took our draft stock down or not. Hopefully that wasn't our fault. And this time he does hang on. So we're doing pretty well, getting this draft stock going up some. And right now we're going to be fielding some double plays. So we're going to be, we've bobbled the ball again. Yeah, we need to work on the fielding. And not sure if that double play wound up getting turned. No umpires out here. So it just basically determines on what they decide. But we got another, still working on a double play. No, that one went way off to the left. Not sure why. And looks like we did turn that one, even though the runner's calling himself safe. But it looks like I think we did get him. So we're still fielding double plays right here. So just trying to do what we can to keep improving this draft stock. That's the most important thing right now. And I'm pretty sure we turned that one as, the runner kind of stopped in what he was doing. So bunt defense shouldn't be pretty easy. I'm going to go ahead and throw him out of here. So looking pretty well. The draft stock has increased quite a bit. So hopefully when we get to do the actual games, we'll be able to increase it even more. Maybe even be a first round pick. And not sure if that throw brought him out the bag or if he actually was able to still get the out on that one. Bunt defense, pretty simple right there. So nothing really hard coming with the field position except my dude bobbling it a couple times. But seems like we had a pretty good evaluation. Hopefully they decided that, hey, we're good enough to be on any one of these teams. And looks like we're talking to some of the scouts that were there. So, hey, maybe we did do something good. So looks like this is what they evaluated, and looks like above average on contact, a little over average on power, speed about average, fielding above average somehow, and our arm strength is well above average from what they evaluated. But when it comes to the fielding, we gotta work on that. We dropped the ball twice, and I'm guessing they might have missed that. But hey, man, let's go ahead and get into these games. Ready for that. And it looks like our scouting report was just released around the league, and they're just saying don't let it get to our head and just pretty much stay on top of it, as they'll still be evaluating us at the end, during the actual games. So it looks like we do have Play Showcase Game 1 available for us, but gonna get into these training points. We got 500 to spend, so we'll just try to help us out a little bit. And I'm looking at it, we're 51 overall, so we're not good at all yet. So we're going to help a little bit on contact, and then we're going to up some plate vision and get that as high as possible, because that's one of it helps you put the bat on the ball, excuse me. And since I play with the vision and not the new analog type thing they got, it puts the little, kind of like a little circle up there, half a circle on each side. So we're going to go ahead and get into this game. And I'll see you guys when we pick it up.
And now, MLB The Show's special coverage of the annual 3-day Topps Amateur Showcase is on the air. Today, we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one between the prospects from the West region and the prospects from the Central region. With that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Steve?
Well, I think just putting this guy into the stretch early and often. Look to get the leadoff hitter on base to give themselves the best opportunity to score runs throughout the game.
And let's not forget our 2 starting pitchers as you see how.
Alright, so I am back, and it looks like we're going to have a fielding opportunity to start out the game. We're in the top of the second. Nobody out. I'm guessing this guy's leading it off. And he's going to start off with a bunt, and we are going to drop the bunt. So fielding issues carrying over into the game. That's not a good look. Scouts don't want to see us having miscues out in the field. That's one thing they don't want to see from third baseman especially. So they got a man on first. We're going to try to turn a double play right here. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, and we are going to get the double play to work. And we're going to go ahead and get up out of this inning as we turn it. So we should be batting here in this inning. And nice little slow down motion. See, his foot almost came off the bag actually. And we're getting our first at bat of the showcase series. And we got a man on second. So let's see what we can do out here.
It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And
it starts off with a cutter, so it goes a little wide. And it looks like what he has is 4-seam curveball, cutter, and a changeup. So it looks like he's favoring that 4-seam fastball quite a bit. And he throws a changeup in the dirt right here. So we're starting off good, 2-0 count, got into a hitter's count. So let's see if we can be able to drive this guy in.
2-0 count, here it comes.
Oh, we got the pitch we wanted. We're a little bit early on that pitch. Ah, man, we got to stay back a little bit, but we had it. We had the pitch that we wanted to bring him home.
Hit the other way out toward
and this one's just going to kind of be a liner out there to right field. Although we do advance the guy over to third base, so we did do something. Too bad we weren't able to bring him home. Hopefully somebody else will be able to. And they're going to go ahead and skip us to the bottom of the 5th, and maybe somebody did bring that guy home. We are up 1-0, and they got a new pitcher in the game. And we're going to take a fastball kind of right down the middle of the plate, but hey, first pitch swing will get you in trouble a lot. So you got it up there to 95 miles per hour. Man, we had another pretty solid pitch. I think we were early on that one too, as that one goes easily to the shortstop, and he grounds that one without any problem. So 0 for 2 to start off today. Not the best way to go. So we grounded out and lined out, so hey, maybe we can get something else going. So 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. We do got a man on. It's still a 1-0 ball game. And it was way late on that one. Holy crap. Trying to pick off the guy over there at first base. Come on, guy, man. We're trying to get a first hit of this thing. I'm trying to see you sit here and try to pick off people. Oh, we got another one right there. And we have missed on each opportunity where we've been able to kind of guess where the location is going to be. So 0 for 3 to start off the day. So the Yard actually going to wind up winning 1-0. So whoever brought that guy in who might have been on third, actually that guy did not come home actually, because we scored in the 4th inning. So not a great start. Fielding was okay. We did make some solid contact on the ball, but over 3 is not what we want to see. And apparently what we did in the game really impressed the scouts. Kind of looks a little sarcastically as he's saying that they liked what we had to bring out there. So I don't know, but hopefully we can pick it up back in the second game. So let's see, we got 71 training points. Yeah, we might be able to put something in it. Really just 1 point. Yeah, we'll just hang on to that. So let's go ahead and get into this second game. Hopefully we can pick up, well, hopefully we can do better than what we did last time.
With the draft coming up a fortnight away, the best young amateur talent in the world have gathered to compete in the 3-day Topps Amateur Showcase here on MLB The Show. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead between the prospects from the Eastern Seaboard and the prospects from the Central region. And let's also get a look at our two.
All right, so we got game 2 here against the East region, and they already got an early 1-0 lead on us, so hopefully we can turn this around. And they're telling us to play bunt defense with 2 outs and a 1-2 count. Not sure why he would be bunting. And it looks like he is going to bunt. And this time we handled the bunt a lot better than what we first tried in the fielding evaluation. Remember, we muffed it earlier. All of whatever happened. Tried to barehand it and we couldn't get it up. So they got an early 1-0 lead. Hopefully we can do something to get us back in it. So our first opportunity here, there's a man on first and second, bottom of the second. And we're down 4-2, so these guys are really putting us some points. So if we're gonna want to come back, we gotta get these boys across. So he has a 4-seam, 2-seam, slider, changeup. Pretty much just has the whole thing, man.
Well, this is the perfect time to be looking for a double play ball right here with 2 runners on. As a hitter, you've got to be patient and try to lay off those pitches that are down.
And we just missed on that one. As it barely misses going down the third base line. Although I think he might have wound up getting that ball even though it went foul. So he might have been able to throw us out depending on his arm. And wind up striking out. That's never good. Yeah, maybe we'll be able to bounce back off of it. So right here, 4-3 ball game. We got a man on second and third. Hopefully we can get something popping. Let's try to bring both of these guys home. That fastball goes outside, so not swinging on the first pitch is going to help benefit us there. Hopefully we can get into a hitter's count. And that ball, come on, either get foul or get down. Ooh, they hung up there for a long time. My goodness. That fastball was high in the zone, so let's see what he gives us. 1-1 count, 1 out. And we're going to roll this one over to second. That is going to bring a guy home and move the run over to third. Man, wish we could have got more than that. Could have gave us a lead if we would have got the ball in play. Alright, so we got another batting opportunity. Not much fielding in this game. We're already in the 7th inning, and he's trying to pick another guy off. These pitchers are always trying to pick people off. Come on, y'all. Down 7-4. We at least need to get one hit in this showcase. We can't go 0 for 6, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, whatever, however many more batting opportunities we get.
Takes this the other way to right.
And we are going to get our first base hit. The right fielder cuts it before it gets to the wall back there. But hey, if I can get a hit, that's how you got to do it. First pitch swinging actually was beneficial for us.
But there, he just sees the ball deep into the zone, and he drives it the opposite way for a nice base hit. And I know
it's a nice little swing right here, so we do got 2 on, 1-2 count, and he's gonna roll into a double play. Maybe we upended the guy, and doesn't look like he was able to get it over there in time. So he does roll into a fielder's choice. So we got men on the corners. Hopefully we can do something. It looks like we might just have, as it is tied 7-7. We got a guy on second base, so we can actually bring this guy home. We can take the lead here in the bottom of the 8th. That is from the bottom of the 9th moment. And we're going to hit that one deep. Get back. Oh, it's just going to die out there near the warning track. And this guy is actually tagging him from second. He came all the way home. It's going to wind up being a sacrifice fly. Wow, this dude just went from second to home on a center field ball. Wow. And top of the 11th, and we're still tied. Wow. Actually, excuse me, bottom of 11. We got the men on second. See what we can do.
That ball hit high.
Uh-oh.
Way back. Way back. And he's not quite out of here. Dad, gummit.
Dang, I thought we were going to hit the walk-off hit or walk-off home run. But we don't. It looks like somebody did wind up bringing him home. So we're going to win. We're 2-0 for the Central region. And wow, both teams had 13 hits, but not a bad day for us. Not a bad day. Well, for the team at least. We went, what, 1 for 4, 2 RBIs. And one of them really shouldn't even been an RBI. The dude just ran from second to home. Not sure how he even made it. So we're going to go ahead and get into the draft. It still shows that we're getting drafted in the early rounds. That's pretty good for us, man.
Back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft.
Only one team on this game I actually want to go to, and that's my favorite team. I am a Chicago White Sox fan, so hopefully, even though they did pick up Tyler Frazier, hopefully they decide to go with us, and please no Detroit. And Detroit passes on us, thank goodness. White Sox
Select Peter Pelletier, a relief pitcher from the West region.
And they decided to pass too, so White Sox passes on us. And the Seattle Mariners,
Chandler Whitaker, a third baseman from the Central region.
Okay, so we're making our way through the second round now. The next team is on the clock, but before we get to their pick, guys, what do you think of the most recent selection?
Well, I think it's a solid pick. At this point, teams are looking to grab those guys they've had their eye on that maybe fell out of the first round, and I got to think they're excited to see this guy get to this point in the draft. We got to see him in action a little bit leading up to today, and he looked pretty decent. I guess we'll just have to wait and see if he can develop into a legitimate big league talent.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm ready to guarantee that this guy's going to fly through the minor leagues and then tear it up at the major league level, but I do think he's got a good shot. He looks like he's got all the tools to be successful, but of course, it's really going to come down to how he performs down in the minor leagues. I'm sure he's excited to get his career started, and I bet this organization is very excited right now about their future with him.
All right, so right now I'm just seeing what other third basemen were taking. I'm not sure if there was anybody after me. So it looks like actually the Nationals were the only other team to take a third base. I'm not sure if they would have drafted me if I wasn't selected yet. There might have been another team before them. It looks like the only other third baseman that was taken was in the first round by the Detroit Tigers. And so, yeah, it looks like we were the second third baseman taken off the board. Always a lot of pitchers and outfitters are taken. And thank you all very much for watching the video, man. If you like the video, please hit the like button, comment, and hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with my videos that I'll be posting. I'm out till next time, everybody. Peace.